You're living a lie. The world you see, touch, and experience every day, it's just the surface of something far more vast and mind-bending. What if I told you that right now, in this very moment, you exist not just here, but in infinite other realities? That every choice you've ever made and every choice you didn't make is playing out simultaneously. Welcome to the fifth dimension. What you're about to learn might just shatter your perception of reality. Let's start with what you know. Our world exists in 3 dimensions: length, width, and height. You can move forward and back, side to side, up and down. Simple, right? Now, add time. That's your 4th dimension. It's what allows you to say, "I'll meet you at the coffee shop in an hour." But here's where things get wild. There's another dimension beyond these 4. A dimension that doesn't just add to our reality, it multiplies it infinitely. In the 5th dimension, every possible version of our universe exists simultaneously. Every path you didn't take, every what-if scenario you've imagined, they're all playing out in parallel realities. Think about that. In one reality, you're watching this video. In another, you scrolled past it. In yet another, you're the one making this video. Mind-blowing, isn't it? But let's break it down further. Imagine a line. That's the 1st dimension. Now, that line moves side to side, creating a plane. That's 2 dimensions. That plane rises or sinks, creating depth. There's your 3rd dimension. Time, the 4th dimension, is like a string threading through every point in that 3D space, connecting past, present, and future. But the 5th dimension, it's like taking that entire 4D construct and multiplying it infinitely, creating a cosmic web of all possible timelines and realities. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds like science fiction. You're not wrong. But here's the kicker. It's also a serious topic in theoretical physics. Enter string theory. This branch of physics suggests that the universe is made up of tiny, vibrating strings of energy. And for this theory to work mathematically, it requires not just 5 dimensions, but potentially up to 11. But let's stick with 5 for now. Even that is enough to completely reshape our understanding of reality. So why can't we see or interact with this 5th dimension? Well, imagine a 2D stick figure on a piece of paper. That's us in relation to the 5th dimension. We're simply not equipped to perceive it directly. But that doesn't mean we can't feel its effects. Ever had a gut feeling that led to a life-changing decision? Or experienced déjà vu so strong it felt like you were living in 2 realities at once? Some theorists suggest these might be glimpses into the 5th dimension. Now let's talk about what this means for you, right here, right now. Understanding the 5th dimension isn't just about mind-bending physics. It's about realizing the infinite potential that exists within you and around you. Think about a decision you're facing right now. In our limited 4D perspective, it might seem like you have only a few options, but in the 5th dimension, every possible outcome of that decision already exists. This challenges everything we think we know about free will and determinism. If all possibilities already exist, are we really making choices? Or are we simply becoming aware of the path we're already on? But here's where it gets really interesting. Some theories suggest that our consciousness might be the key to navigating these infinite possibilities, that through our thoughts, our focus, our beliefs, we might be able to shift our awareness between these parallel realities. Sounds like magic, doesn't it? But remember, as Arthur C. Clarke said, any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. Now, I'm not saying you can suddenly leap into a reality where you're a billionaire superhero, though in the fifth dimension, that reality does exist. But understanding the vastness of possibility can be incredibly empowering. It means that the limitations you perceive in your life aren't as solid as they seem. The dreams you think are impossible, in the grand scheme of the fifth dimension, they're already reality. Your job is simply to align your consciousness with that reality. This isn't just feel-good philosophy. It's a perspective shift that can have real, tangible effects on your life. When you truly internalize the idea that infinite possibilities exist, it becomes easier to take risks, to pursue your passions, to live without regret. After all, if every choice creates a new reality, why not make choices that excite you? But let's bring it back to Earth for a moment. How can you apply this mind-bending concept to your everyday life? Start by challenging your assumptions about what's possible. Next time you face a decision, ask yourself, what would I do if anything were possible? Practice visualization. If infinite realities exist, then the reality you want is already out there. Spend time each day vividly imagining yourself in that reality. Embrace uncertainty. In a fifth dimensional universe, the future isn't set in stone. It's a sea of possibility. Finally, live with intention. If your consciousness is the key to navigating these realities, then every thought, every action, every choice is significant. As we wrap up this mind-bending journey, consider this. What would you do differently if you knew that every possibility was within your reach? The truth behind the fifth dimension isn't just about complex physics. It's about you. It's about the infinite potential that exists within you, right here, right now. So, are you already in the fifth dimension? In a very real sense, yes. Your choices, your dreams, your fears, they're all playing out across infinite realities. The question is, which one will you choose to focus on? As you go about your day, carry this perspective with you. Look at the world through the lens of infinite possibility. Approach your challenges with the confidence of someone who knows that success is not just possible, but inevitable in some reality. Remember, in the fifth dimension, you're already living your dream life. Your job in this reality is simply to catch up. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep pushing the boundaries of what you think is possible. After all, in the fifth dimension, anything is possible. The only question is, what will you make possible in this reality? Stay curious, fellow explorers of the multiverse. The truth is out there, and it's more amazing than we ever imagined.